years have come and gone since that day.
How
many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm. For the one they called.
Wait for dinner?
The warrior.
Oh, right, the warrior. What the hell is that song? Hi everyone, this is audap. I haven't mentioned that I don't know if it's been a while since I mentioned that I play Final Fantasy 14 online, but I do here and there. There is a new update today with content which I will never see, because I will never play for long enough to ever get to the levels that you need to even see this content. But that being said, see if I can even get into my world. I really like this game, even as a single-player experience. If you just play as far as you can in one player, you can experience a pretty rich story, which I think lasted me about 150 hours. After that point in time, there is a point in time where you're pretty much required to join a party, either to make friends and form your own party, or make requests and have people join you on multiplayer quests. It's kind of that, at that point that I sort of stopped playing. I don't really have the kind of time dedicated to keep up with the game. And if I'm always playing with a bunch of randos, well, at this point in time, the game is old enough where people just kind of run through the game. So you never really have time to just sit there and appreciate it. Or like me, if I haven't seen a story bit or a movie, then people will just run right through that, skip that, and then you'll like be left outside of the arena where the fight is happening. So it's like, you know, at this point in time, it's only friendly to a new player up until a certain point, and then after that, you pretty much have to just disregard the story because you're never going to see it anymore. Which is a real shame because the story is great. It's a fantastic story. But, you know, you can only get to enjoy it so much because the crowd in general has already played through it many times over. So I don't want to say it's not welcoming to new players, but it's definitely not something that's rocks from the frontier with a shovel. What? Where the hell am I going for this? Let's see, that was settlement initiative rewards. Oh, what the hell? Move rocks from frontier with the shovel. Okay, where are we going for that? I have to leave first. Oh, not soon there. Darn it. Alright, well, let's exit first. I can't even remember how to do that. Is it for me? I don't think I can. Get out of here. Take the boat. Family life. It's a different day continent. I spend my time just running around town. Not really doing anything. Getting lost mainly. That's my life in this game. Yeah, this isn't my home continent. Let's see, flying mounts. You have gained the ability to take flight. Summon forth a flying mount and try jumping to take off. Flying consists of 3 basic maneuvers. Advancing moving keys, ascending jump key, descending draw sheath weapon. That's right, I do have a flying mount, don't I? Did I open the... Did I open the thing to give me the flying mount? I don't know if I did. Strewn debris. Garbage collector. It's still a pretty darn looking good game, honestly. There are certainly worse looking MMOs. Many that are worse looking. Back. No, I can't believe all the samurai amulets appear right in the middle of the screen like this. I mean, I wish you could just move it around, but you can't. I mean, that's where it is. I certainly wouldn't have done it that way, but, yeah, not much you can do to change it. In some ways, I wish, I would have started playing this on, like, the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3. But the game, you know, there's a point in the game where it becomes kind of unmanageable without a mouse and keyboard. So it's really the only way to play this. Let's see, you certainly proved you are not one to let obstacles stand in your path. If only the supposedly pioneering powers were half as industrious as you. Expanding borders is all well and good, but the Admiral ought to know rugged frontiers can't be settled by layabouts. Let's get to move on, shall we? I'm in hell levels, so 40 to 60 or from 50 to 60. Yeah, it's quite a bit of trouble to try to raise levels. Not without doing, you know, random fates or instance dungeons. But at this point in time, the instance dungeons are not single-player affairs; they're multiplayer affairs. And if I just want to play just a real simple game, not spend a whole lot of time doing something, then the multi-level or the multiplayer instance dungeons where there's like 20 or 30 people, it's just like, man, I don't want to have to go through that. So a lot of times I'll just end up just walking around town and just finishing every quest that I see. You know, it's just my playtime is so random on these games. I should head back to Fanland. Because I don't know if I finished everything there. I think to do the next quest in my job line, I have to go back there anyway. Hey, what do you want? Lahano needs help replenishing the Bismarck's larders. Beg pardon, good sir, but you're an adventurer, are you not? I realize this is sudden, but we urgently need help restocking our larders. We are in the midst of preparing a full-course meal for a soon-arriving guest, but I fear we are short of fresh lamb on the main course. I would be grateful if you could procure 4 slices for us. I just say it would be quickest to obtain these directly from the source, wild lambs. In case you're unfamiliar with the creatures, I suggest you speak with Albafar, a sentry stationed in Bulor Call, just beyond the Drowning Wench. Oh, sure. Albafar. It's far away, Albafar. Jackass again? Oh, there it is. Ah, the Bismarck wants fresh lamb, does it? Gods, I could do with a slice myself. Fresh off the grill and dripping in its own juices. Sorry, friend, I haven't had a single bite to eat since my shift began. Any road, you can get lamb easily enough by hunting the lambs that graze outside the city. Go through the Zephyr Gate and follow the path east and south for a bit. You'll run into the fluffy and tasty critters before long. Alright, let's finish this quest and then I can jump into, what are we playing tonight? It's the problem with having so many choices. I'll probably know it when I see it. What am I gonna pick? Let's see, we did, what? We did, Buried Stars, Ghost of Tsushima, Neptunia. Oh, yeah, Phantasy Star. We'll play some Phantasy Star. I shouldn't beat him on these things. Somebody with a legit quest might want these. Do I have it? I do, okay. Oh, you go boo. I hated you in 11. God, you were a pain in the ass. Have any luck obtaining the fresh lamb? Please hurry, the guests are arriving in a moment now. Well, hold your horses, ladies. Well, that's the fresh lamb, and right in the nick of time. Thank you ever so much. Tis times like this I feel fulfilled in my role. I used to be a chef myself, you see, but my skills weren't quite up to par. So when the Bismarck expanded operations, I asked to be made its probationer instead. This way I can still be part of the business in spite of my shortcomings. It's such a satisfying sound when you finally get that quest finished. Return to Fletcher's Manor. Oh my god, that's right, this one was a pain. Oh, I don't even want to do this one. Where is this? Is it Ishgard? That's right, this is still... still the second expansion. The name escapes me right now. I really didn't like this expansion at all. Don't take place in the winter. The areas are kind of dull, but it's really because the whole place is just snowing like hell all the time. Because I've never really liked the winter setting for an RPG. Never done it for me. I'm in the right place, right? But yeah, this is the content I have to play in order to get to the third expansion. But apparently the story is really good. And the story has been good. I mean, that's the thing about this MMO is that the main storyline is really, really well done. Very interesting. Lots of twists and turns. A lot of unexpected things happen. Welcome, Master Niamper. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please. Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Miyamura and I return to Ishgard. Well, just you be careful, all right? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it is you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphanod. I made it especially for you. I forget we speak in shorthand in Final Fantasy World. No, I couldn't possibly. Very well. By the 12, it fits perfectly. And the quality, it's actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold. 'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey. My character always looks pissed. Let's see. Estienne isn't here, is he? No, he's outside. Of course he is. Back to where I came from. And really fantastic music. The series, just in general, has been a great listening pleasure. That was an easier way to get down there. This is shiny crystal and stuff. I don't need that right now. I said your farewells then? Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Very well. But you prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Isel's movements, I propose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last. The Corthus Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it is like that he will know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. Where the hell you want to go now? What else? I swear I get so confused. I can play this game. Redwall, if that's your real name. Well, well, Master Niamapur, what business brings you back to the Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragon I know, of course, but I do not believe I have met this young gentleman. Alphanar Levlier at your service, and you are not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwald. As I am sure you are aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Javernians gather for another assault. We believe there may be yet another way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus we have come to Falcon's Nest in hope of acquiring the lady's intelligence on the heretics' movements. I see. Then you'd best be served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretics' refuge at Gorgones Mills. It is possible they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Master Nyamapur knows well the place I speak of, for it is he who first discovered it. Let us divide our forces then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol while you two visit this refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. Wise use of our time. Come, Yamarai. I am eager to learn what Sir Redwall's men have found in the Heretics' Lair. I'm not. I want to find out what's there. Something's gonna bite me in my butt. That's what's gonna be there. Won't let go. I have a rather chewy rear derriere. Was it super far out here? I do not remember where it would be. It is far out here. I don't even know if I'm really ready to take it on, since it's been so long since I played the game. Take a look at me, DeFi. Screw off. What do I give you the mighty deep boot? Deep boot of the posterior. Or I'll get killed. That's more likely. I'm gonna get killed. That doesn't happen to me quite a bit in this game. I don't think I'm much stronger than I really am. Ah, sorry, Chocobo. But I'm lazy. Is it, yeah, it is, isn't it? I was hoping it wasn't, like, gonna be, like, a pain in the ass to get there, but, yeah, it is a pain in the ass to get there. Come, Chocobo! No, I don't want to make friends. Yeah, I have to say, WoW's been around for so long that any game that's been around for an incredibly long time is going to build up a large percentage of toxic people, whether we like it or not, you know. And it's very hard to get all the toxic people out of a game. Even a cooperative game like this, it's always surprising to me to find so many you know, pissed off people in a game where you're supposed to cooperate. I've been in many parties where you know, people are just not very reasonable at all, and I think in general the Final Fantasy community has been trying to crack down much harder than the other communities on getting, you know, the toxic people flagged, you know, getting them out of the community. Of course, it's not 100%, but I have had better times in Final Fantasy Online than I have in recent games of WoW. And again, it's just really because over time there's just going to be lots of assholes that find their way into an MMO. And without enough good people who are willing to you know, defend you and back you up, then, you know, the community never grows and thrives. I mean, that's the Smash community about that right now, you know. Yeah, I've actually been to a fair number of parties where I don't know what it is about the male gaming population that gets so offended when there's like female characters. Not even necessarily female players, just female characters in a game. You know, just fake fictitious. You know, characters on the screen, and for some reason, it's just it bothers people. Not everybody, thankfully. It's a small, very, very small minority that it bothers, but a very loud one and a very annoying one. Master Nyamaper, our findings, you say? Well, there's something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. 'Twould seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigations. Several of our numbers were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let's deal with these pets ourselves, me and I. Oh no, please, let's not do that. Oh no, don't make me. Oh god. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna switch games real fast here. We will start playing more Phantasy Star here in Food Moments. Again, this is audap. I just wanted to pop into Final Fantasy Online for a little bit. There is new content out there for those of you who are much higher level than me. So if you want to play, now's the best time. There's promotions for current players that want to introduce new players and players that have been playing for a while. I transferred my character over, my original character that I made a long time ago, over to this server, and I got a bunch of bonuses just for doing that, which was awful nice. It's in general a very, very good community, certainly better than most other MMOs out there. And if you haven't played it before, it's well worth your time. Even if you play one player like me, primarily one player, it's still a lot there for you to enjoy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream. Something whooshing behind me. Sounds like a fart. Darn it.